Was Josh and Eli, but Bryce and Patriots here. Navigating madness, the vision's clear. Left got woke, right's holier than thou. Stuck in the middle, break it down right now. Politics, a circus, two sides of the same clown. Common sense buried, we digging through the sound. Talking truth raw, no parties crown. Balance on the beam, never falling down.
Stuck in the middle, yeah, we stuck in the thick. Dodging all the crazy man is making us sick.
Not left, not right, just call it what it is.
Josh and I bring the common sense biz.
Yo, left screaming slogans, right quoting the Psalms. Both hands clutching chaos, we keeping it calm. Dodge the extremes, it's a balancing act. Opinions on blast, but we stick to the facts. Red team, blue team, yo, it's all a big game. Divide and conquer, they just shifting the blame. We ain't puppets on strings, now we cutting the ties. Finding middle ground, man, we opening eyes.
Stuck in the middle, yeah, we stuck in the thick. Dodging all the crazy man is making us sick.
Not left, not right, just call it what it is.
Josh and I bring the common sense biz.
Josh and they not with me, not with me. Josh and they not with me, not with me.
And a kaboom. And a kabang. I don't hear you.
I am muted.
Oh, there
Okay.
you are.
Yes, I shall not be silenced, sir.
I was like, oh no, my co-host, he's actually a mute now.
No, it's our handlers. Remember? Oh, good job. Yeah. Okay, now then you got me equally. I know, dude. Sign language. I
You get
got
it.
you. We're connected here.
Maybe we should just do that. Like we do a show one time where there's all audio around us. Like we're watching the video and the audience can hear the video. You know, like there's sound effects that I hit. You know, every now and then I'm like,
Oh!
but you and I are just going.
I think we're onto something
Yeah.
really abstract, very, very applicable for this day and age and the content we're covering.
Right.
The abstract.
And because I think people just want to help. So you're going to get people like, yo, guy, your mic's not on. Somebody get in touch with them. Help them. Like, it's going to be this whole big, look, they don't know. They don't know. Nobody can hear them. This is hilarious. You know, it'll be like a.
You're giving away too good of an idea.
Shit.
You should keep this in the pocket, sir.
Gotcha.
You know how much rage
Hang on.
bait that would get?
Let me put
Yes.
that right in the pocket real quick. All right. Yeah, never mind.
What's up, Global Watchman News? I'm specifically glad you're here. All the Bush watchers that are currently, I know we just got on that if you're afraid to say anything, that's okay. Everything is welcome.
Is that like Luke and Bush, the Bushwalkers from WWE? Oh, that's the Bushwhackers. I'm sorry.
That is the Bushwhackers, but we don't know what they're doing behind the bushes anyway. They're
whacking.
Whacking.
Yeah.
And when I say whacking, I mean that.
Or washing, because they're bush washing, right? Bush watching.
Yeah, but there you go.
There's a lot of
That's
similar
better.
words here. Everything's just getting messed up, you know?
All
It's
muddled
too early.
together, and all it takes is one thing and then a bunch of different perspectives, and it gets a little bit stranger.
Eerie. Yeah, it's sometimes it gets more annoying too. Sometimes it gets stranger. Sometimes you want to reach through your phone and violently shake the host. Like, what are you talking about? Like, why are you being so absolute with your opinions right now? You know, sometimes I just want to do that to people.
Okay, and on the flip side, even though, yes, that's mostly the case, I understand with the framework, like we were discussing very briefly, some of the literal, like MK Ultra, the conspiracies of the current day that we had back in the day. So I understand why there's so much speculation and mistrust. So please, if you're watching and you feel any kind of way, do not feel judged. If anything, we hope that you are provoked to add your say.
You know, the government has had times in the past where they do shady shit. So it's easy for people to go to that assumption, to make that assumption. Well, if they did this in the past, they're probably or still doing it now, which necessarily isn't a wrong way to look at it. But I just feel that's you're looking at it through your conspiracy rose-colored glasses. Not you, or not trying to single anybody out, but if you want there to be a conspiracy there, first and foremost, besides you just want to know what happened, and if you're already kind of wanting the conspiracy to be more true than wanting to know what happened, you might see things through that conspiracy tinted glasses where, the hammer and the nail thing, if you're a hammer, everyone's a nail kind of vibe. But
yeah, yes, exactly. And I was gonna say, I won't deny when we were briefly talking about the MK Ultra stuff, I even started to give more ground to some of the stuff that we've been hearing. And I do worry about sounding judgmental, but we are just gonna be we're not gonna fucking pander. We have to be true to what we believe, and that's what we're gonna discuss. And Global, I see what's up, Seafouse. What's up, Dark Canadian? Hello from the US. It's a shit show. Any videos that you want to send, please feel free to do so. But yeah, man, we felt spurned on. By the way, it is midday, not typically when we go live.
Whoa.
So sorry. What was the biggest motivator for us to go live? What did we find?
Well, the video that kind of inspired it all again was surrounded by Candace Owens. So Candace Owens is still kind of the one who is leading the way on some of the more, and I understand she does say, I'm just asking questions, but sometimes it seems like they're more like hardcore assumptions than they are questions. And it is weird to say, hey, I got some big news. I'm going to wait till Monday though, during my show to tell you, but I got big news. Like, it was that important. And you also told us that you have big news. If it was such crazy news, what if you got killed over the weekend? And now nobody will know the news. Make a standalone video. No, but so some of it seems like it's a way to, hey, come watch my show on Monday while I give you the big news. So maybe she's leveraging her information for her show, which is fine, but I don't know.
I mean, it's as they say in the business, right? But if you're sitting on a proverbial nuke, why are you gonna just leave a cliffhanger? I think you give. I mean, we're gonna have a video that breaks some of that down. But if you have something that critical,
all right,
you
Jesse
get that
on fire.
information
Welcome
out
back.
there.
I literally just got off of my live stream and I'm filming this with.
Man, YouTube's pissed me off. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, man.
No, it's okay.
No, it's
just,
not.
If you had some critical information that would put you in danger, which she has clearly shared that she believes just that, I don't understand. I'm in danger. Here's the info. I'm afraid of what's going to happen, but let me give everybody 2 days to find me. Just okay.
And I guess what we're going to learn too is when everybody has some information, regardless of how scared they are about it, they're going to try to find a way to monetize it. Like just when we watch this Jesse guy, he's going to say, I forgot exactly what he says, but he's so nervous, but he still has time to do a little quick ad read. Or something like that, right? It's okay.
And that it enraged me so much that I had to leave a comment on the page. Yes. Like, this is so dangerous, guys. My family's in danger, but a word from our sponsor, take Kratom.
Yeah, I know. What? Wait, huh? You might be in danger now, dude.
I mean, I'm no one to criticize, but I was like, dude, if you felt it was this detrimental, like, why are you even unmonetize it, leave it as free as possible, and forget your fucking ad read, man. I can't even take it too seriously.
Yeah, I know.
But that's the business, and here we are.
If we do eliminate that part about it, let's just pretend for a moment that we don't think they're monetizing off this or making any monetary gain off these videos. So let's take that out of the equation and just watch them kind of for what they are. But, maybe you can keep it in the back of your head just a little bit.
All right. Stay in the middle, you mean neutral?
Ooh,
okay. I'm going to try.
That's a lot. It's really tough in 2025. It's goddamn difficult to have conversations with anybody in 2025, even if you're attempting to, hey, I don't necessarily agree with you, but here's my idea. And can we, fuck you, you're the devil, or you're crazy. Man, this is getting a little wild
being
itself.
Called a fence sitter. Being called a fence sitter is almost as bad as like the right calling the left a dirty liberal or the left calling the right a dirty fascist.
It's like we could bring the left and the right together over their hate for the middle. Like, if we do this correctly, we can actually reunite the country. We might be outcasts, but sometimes you got to make a sacrifice for the greater good. You know?
And yep, that's what we're doing right now.
Oh, careful! I just
You're,
saw.
you're welcome, everybody. You're welcome.
Just saw a laser through my window.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
make
no,
sure
dude, I keep my blinds closed now since we did the show again.
You've always kept your blinds closed, though, right?
And my closet.
Heyo. Well, you stayed in your. Well, you couldn't tell because you were in the closet, right?
I know. Still
Okay.
currently.
It's fine. Not there's anything wrong with that. Wait,
No.
You got a really big closet. It almost looks like the closet is the size of your room.
I'm living in the fucking closet. But all right, I digress.
Heard. All right, here we go. Let's
Enough
get
of this-
started with some Jesse on Fire video.
All
That's
right.
what. And by the way, he says this is breaking news. He's like, I had to get this video out just in case anything bad happens. It's like, what do you mean anything bad? To who? To you? No, you're just covering what Kansas said. They're not gonna. What's going on here, Jay? Like, why do you think you're like, I was here, but now with this new information, I'm up here. They're trying to get me.
He should have just said, it's not Candace anymore.
Yeah.
It's Jesse on Fire.
We're not in Candace anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
If I was, I'd be a happier man.
Wait. What?
What?
The
I
state.
didn't-
The state
Get
or
out
the
of here.
woman? Okay, let's keep going.
Without having even moved, okay? Because Candace Owens just dropped an absolute thermonuclear bomb that is going to set the internet on fire, that is going to have intelligence agencies everywhere terrified
Trying to get this stupid fucking thing off the.
That's okay. I'm just watching out for the
of what she might know.
bomb.
It's going to have
Yeah.
potential state actors looking for ways that they can put her in the ground before she's able to speak on Monday. Like, this is the kind of thing, I want to stress this very, very much and be totally serious as I say this, because this just dawned on me right now. If you are not familiar with how Andrew Breitbart died, okay, I'm going to give you a refresher on that right now before I show you what she's talking about, okay? Andrew Breitbart indicated that he had information that was going to be absolutely the end of John Podesta, okay, both Podestas, and he said he was going to release it on, I can't remember the exact date, let's say it's March 13th, right? He's like, I'm putting it out March 13th, these guys are human traffickers, whatever, he said about the Podestas.
This is pissing me off. Hang on a second. I don't know why this stupid.
That's okay. While you do that, all right. So he's talking about Podesta. I think he's going to bring up the CEO of Prager. I don't want to get it wrong. I'm just loosely going off my memory.
It's off. I'm gonna go back just a little bit. Like
Okay.
that stupid pop-up was fucking my day up, man.
And there's there's some things that you cannot deny that are strange, that are going to be spoken. So I give that respect. But
So,
here we go.
without
We're gonna have
more-
an opinion.
Without much more further ado.
Dawned on me right now. If you are not familiar with how Andrew Breitbart died, okay, I'm going to give you a refresher on that right now before I show you what she's talking about, okay? Andrew Breitbart indicated that he had information that was going to be absolutely the end of John Podesta, okay, both Podestas, and he said he was going to release it on, I can't remember the exact date, let's say it's March 13th, right? He's like, I'm putting it out March 13th, these guys are human traffickers, whatever, he said about the Podestas. And literally a day before he was going to drop, he's supposed to drop this, like the nuke that was going to put the Podestas down, he died of a heart attack, okay? And you do not hear people questioning that very often in mainstream circles at all. They're just like, yeah, he died of a heart attack. That's one of the biggest strengths of the mainstream media is they.
Wasn't that a thing surrounding some of P. Diddy's people? Like they've been dying of heart attacks or something like that. Like I guess there's like is the implication here is like they can induce a heart attack? Is that what you're talking about? Like a heart attack gun or something like that?
Well, yeah, my opening statement is the last time I believe it was the CIA, if I'm mistaken, FBI, pretty sure CIA, the last time they went public about what they're capable of was in the 70s, showing how they can make somebody have a heart attack with a firearm.
Heart attack.
And it has to do, I think, with ice or something. But I shared that video on this channel, I think, and it's available if you just search it. So bear that in mind from the 70s. So I understand the framework when we go to present day, why we have some even more massive conspiracies at present.
So essentially, the heart attack gun seemed to be just giving a dose of poison. So it says it was a covert assassination weapon developed by the CIA during the Cold War. It was publicly revealed during the 1975 Church Committee hearings on abuses by the U.S. intelligence agencies. The design was a modified pistol similar to a Colt M1911 and was powered by a battery in the handle. Instead of a bullet, it fired a frozen dart and/or pellet made of a shellfish toxin. Saxitoxin. That's saxitoxin.
That's sexy. Sexy toxin. I'll take it out on a date.
The delivery of the dart was fired silently from up to 100 meters away. It could penetrate the target's clothing and skin, leaving only a tiny red dot, sometimes described as feeling like a mosquito bite. Once inside the body, the frozen dart would melt and rapidly release the poison to the bloodstream. That neurotoxin quickly shuts down the nervous system, which can cause death by respiratory failure and or cardiac arrest within minutes. The poison was designed to be, I guess it breaks down rapidly, making the poison untraceable during an autopsy. At least if that's not what you're looking for, but who knows?
And that, like, I'll echo, and hello, Soxy, and what's up, Ken? Just like Global says, imagine, and this is the same thoughts I have, imagine what they are capable of now.
Right.
So this is where I sometimes I do have a little bit of fear about sounding too judgmental, but it's not going to stop us from having the opinions we do.
1975 was literally 50 years ago, 5 decades. So, you know what did Atari look like? Let's just use video games as reference to how technology doubles. Like there's even a law too, like how every 2 years or something like that, technology can double or something like that. But from Atari to now, the graphics are insane. From a 1975 heart attack gun to the 2025 heart attack gun, man, I shudder to think what that looks like.
Real quick, just a quick reminder to anybody that's happening upon us live in real time. Please feel free to hit that subscribe button. We always engage in open dialogue and are always inviting of dissenting opinions, or just we want to keep dialogue alive. So welcome, thank you,
welcome,
and yes,
and to further go off what Eli's saying, this is the subscribe button will allegedly help you, since we're not always on a direct schedule. We're not always on a Tuesday or a Thursday, which we're trying to be. But for now, since we're not, hitting that button will help you be notified if you feel like catching our stupid opinions live. So there you go.
Before the FBI gets us again.
Well, we're compromised. I just got hit with that sexy toxin, bro. I feel so sexy.
You sound
right
more.
now.
You look more sexy.
Thank you. I feel
you
sexy.
got a little.
I'm bringing sexy back, bro. I'm bringing sexy back. You know.
Stop it.
Don't stop it.
Don't allow speculation around things, even when it's something like that. You know, that's this. If what she's saying is accurate, and I have no reason to doubt it, then that's what you're looking at.
Why? That's my first. Like, why do you have no reason to doubt it? Isn't it healthy to have a little doubt and be like, well, where is she getting this information? What could be? Is she gaining something from releasing and or holding it back until Monday? Like, why do you say you have no reason to doubt? That to me is a little like, come on, man.
That that shows that there's too much of a willingness to believe and wholesale giving all of your trust. That makes me be like, why? I don't have that for anything. So that's absolutely valid.
Let's keep going.
Looking at a potential Podesta situation, or like she needs to be inside where no one can fucking get to her until Monday. Okay, so I doubt
why just until Monday. Like, we need to make sure she does her podcast. How about
that? And have you
have her release it before Monday? No, that's I keep reiterating my point, but just do it now, okay? If you're to do it now, and then you can talk about it more on Monday.
Yeah, I mean, to the point. If you really believe you are in such danger as it's being echoed across, and it adds a certain level of respect from the audience, from people in general. Oh, what a hero! But how are you going to be like? Yeah, just give it 2 days. Meanwhile, anybody that is in fear of what I'm going to say, you have 2 days to get me. What?
Yeah.
Some of her receipts has also been text messages she has sent, and it's just her text messages. How is that evidence of anything? So her receipts are lacking. She generalizes a lot. I don't hate Candace Owens. I love her passion. I listen to her quite often, but I am also critically thinking about everything.
I got confused by that one time. I went to a
What's up, Holland? All right, sorry, please.
I got confused by that one time because I went to a debate and then it said, make sure you bring your receipts. And when I was like, I got there, I was like, I got my Publix, I got my Best Buy. Like, which one do we want to go over first? And like, dude, and they kicked me out. They said, you got to go.
I mean, this is why we do the show together. Yeah. I did the same exact thing.
I believe that's where we met. Like, we both got kicked out because we both brought our Publix and or GameStop receipts to a debate. And, do you still have it framed?
I tried to pay with fake currency.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got a few of those too.
Okay, worse.
In 20s. Remember that? Remember I ripped 20s in front of you and you freaked out? I was like, no, it's fake money. I just wanted to see how Jewish you were.
After George Floyd, I got very afraid of... No, that was bad, but I don't care.
We did a Jewish test to Eli, and I ripped money slowly, and it was only at the very end where he went like, but throughout the whole, he was like, that's fine, that's fine.
I still have nightmares about that.
Oh yeah, PTSD.
Just to recover, I leave pennies around my bed.
Heads up for good luck. Heads up for good luck.
Of course, yeah,
Yeah.
dude. If I get it on tails, I have to flip it over.
Yeah, nope. Ain't happening on my watch. Ain't no heads up. Pennies here. Okay, let's go. Keep going. Now we're just derailing.
She'll see this, but if she does, I hope she has security that is keeping her safe, okay? Let's go ahead and jump into this. By the way, because I owe them an ad read real quick, yokratom.com, if you're a Kratom user, $60 kilograms, yo.
By the way, I had no incentive. I need to get this information out real quick, but here's also I'm making money right now. It's like,
See, all right, whenever you add that to the mix, even though that is the nature of the business, this is how they're making a living, they're not hurting. So anybody that's making money, I'm going to be like, all right, there may be an agenda. Like, I'd have more respect if they just said, okay, it's so important. All right, here it is. Boom.
does every video
no ads.
Yeah, I guess like what it is here is like if he's not going to do it, somebody else will monetize their video. So, but just make one. Just don't monetize this one. I'm sure he monetizes them all if it's that important and he wants to stand by morals and doing the right thing. Like, you know, he also did put the ad read in the perfect spot because he was just about to get into it. He's like, before we do, let me give you a quick ad read. So it is a little bit calculated, you know, like he knows how to do an ad read. He knows where to put it so people will keep watching. So I don't know.
And it pissed me off. So
we said we weren't going to focus on it. Now we're focusing on it.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I said, we said we weren't going to focus on the monetary thing, and look, here we are focusing on it.
It can't be helped, man. I was spurned enough to leave like a comment, like, dude, if it was really that important, you just come out and say it. But anyway, okay, moving on.
Kratom.com, that's where I get mine. And I want you guys to go ahead and subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't yet. And then also, like this video if you like. Just actually, if you respect Candace like I do, like this video, and I better see likes from fucking everyone because she's the biggest badass on earth. Oh, I gotta make this
like his video or her video.
No, like his video because he's sharing her video.
Yeah, if you respect Candace, don't like the original video, just mine because she's a badass. But just on my channel.
I got a good one. You're gonna love it.
Okay.
If you love Candace Owens and that's your number one, like you want her for president, subscribe now and please check out my pink Red Bull collection. If you despise Candace Owens, please subscribe now and we'll help take that tyrant down. So we get both ways here.
Ooh, I got an idea too. If you like Candace Owens being spoken about by Jesse on Fire while us ourselves are speaking about them, go ahead and give us a subscribe. If you like this
for all of our sweat and hard work while we watch other people's work.
Yeah. If you want this triception vibe.
We're in the world of Inception right now.
You know. All right.
Muted. Let me go back real quick. This is crazy. Oh, also, this part is very important. I'm sure most of you guys have read this, but I want to break this news immediately because it feels important. And I think if I don't break it immediately, something bad might happen. I hope I have earned the trust enough of the people to.
Okay. I have to send an apology out there. He was just reading what she said. I didn't know he got into. I thought he was making that claim himself. Like, I have to read this real quick before bad things happen. But that was all in the text on Candace's. So I was kind of making fun of him, but no, he's just reading this black text right there.
Oh, even though, I mean, I don't know if we're covering the whole thing, he does echo the concerns about like his family's safety and all that. So
he does turn it on himself too again. God damn it.
We gotta hype it up. We gotta make sure everybody's super concerned and paying more attention to us.
Believe me when I say that I have verified this information but cannot reveal the source. Okay, I'm going to read this to you first because what she has on the text is different than what she says. Okay, Tyler Robinson is not suicidal. The entire narrative that was placed in the media about him.
You want to describe to us why you chuckled there? Was it because it's not? Was that part?
Did he sneeze? Does he need a tissue? All right,
he kind of reminded me of Beaker. You know, Beaker from the Muppets. Oh, Beaker.
That's what happened. Yeah. That's Beaker grown up. Yeah. He just had a moment. He does. A flashback.
He is orange like Beaker too. He's dropped the glasses and he's gotten out of science and went more political. But it's goddamn.
Are we breaking into a whole other conspiracy now?
Whoa, Beaker is fucking Jesse on Fire, bro.
Beaker's reporting the news about Candace Owens.
Dude, I would watch a show called The Beaker Report. Would you? This week on The Beaker Report.
My idea. Even though you said it first, just like Jesse, my idea.
Mine. So, me.
If you like Josh's idea, subscribe to Progressive Patriot. No.
Yeah, no, there you go. It's perfect. Yeah, if you like my idea, go ahead and give Eli a sub over on PP.
Yeah. Thank you for the double subscribe, Seafells, and thank you, Dark Canadian.
Susan is completely fictional, as are many other aspects of what we have been told. Okay. His father having turned him in after a confession is also complete fiction. To the contrary, Tyler Robinson maintains his innocence and has never even been to the UVU campus. There are absolutely zero photos or videos on that campus that can produce to the contrary.
So, like, off rip, it's like there's all these claims. He's not suicidal. His father didn't turn him in. He's never been to UVU campus. And Jesse started this off saying, I got no reason to not believe this. It's like, right now, this is just text on a screen from what one person is saying. Like, do you not need to lend a little bit of incredulousness, if I use that word correctly, to what she's saying? So you're not just like completely buying it. Like, isn't it weird? Like, that's all he's going off is what she's saying. Like, how do we know he's not suicidal? Just because Candace said he's not suicidal?
I mean, I really don't. I think I watch a lot of the news because of this show, as much as I can stomach. Are they like widely reporting that he is? I mean, I even understand if there was one report, but yes, apparently this is the Candace way, the operation. She says it, take her word for it, and that's that. Because she makes a lot of claims, dude. Real quick, Crowder's people did a great synopsis about how she's making connections of a logo, and there's a cult that believes in bees and beehives, and somehow they're the reason Charlie Kirk is no longer with us.
Yeah, she's definitely the proverbial hammer and everyone's a nail. As we kind of say that ad nauseum, but it does feel like that she's going to, what she wants to see, she's going to see. If she needs it to be this way, she's going to make it be that way for herself. Be afraid.
There was no coincidence that you used that word. All right, the microwaves just hit you, and you're now a Manchurian candidate.
Be afraid. Be afraid.
See, I knew it.
Central Man unalives himself in a. I can't even say that word on YouTube. I was going to try to make a fake news story real quick. Like as I leave the screen, then you turn on the news and you see that I've done some heinous crimes.
World famous YouTube podcaster finds himself saturated in honey with his finger off before he was able to report on breaking news about Tyler via what Candace says she saw.
All right, let's keep going.
You're welcome.
Bro. Which is why they have produced nothing other than a blurry image which Tyler's family knows is not him. Tyler has never once expressed a suicidal thought. I want to make that clear. The federal government is lying about absolutely everything other than the fact that the gun is his.
This is also interesting. Ready?
Okay. Not that we needed further substantiation, but Tyler Robinson did not author those Discord messages. Who called that? Everybody.
Hang on.
I know I just said this on my live stream. I'm saying it again. Who called that? Who called that?
A lot of people did, not just you. Stop.
That was such a widely speculated thing. Still is.
Literally, the left and the right were like, something's up with these text messages. Like you didn't call that. Everyone called that. Everyone was united under the text messages. Like, this is a little fuckery. There's some fuckery here.
Yep.
Come on.
And
Jesse.
I still believe that's the case. So I guess it's all his, he gets all the credit.
Here's the what I've found was a little bit contradictory.
Okay? And if you think I didn't, go to the video where I said remote bomb.
We got it.
Skip to the end when I explained how, if it was a state actor who did this, how they would have framed Tyler Rogers. I called all of this.
Robinson, not Rogers. Slow down, buddy. You're getting a little worked up.
Well, I mean, I called that. How hard is it to hack?
I'm just waiting for him to get to her second paragraph here, because remember, she initially said, as he read, that he wasn't on campus.
Discord. How hard is it to get into some of these text messages? Text messages with the boyfriend.
Same.
So all
God damn it, Jesse, get to it.
Right? No one says that they heard. There's no one testifying that they've heard him say it. It's all someone that had his devices or were in his software. Okay.
So
I would like to again stress
use his point against him. Who besides Kansas have you heard him say that he wasn't suicidal? It's the same thing that we're both doing the same thing here.
Yeah, just going off of our own speculation.
Yeah.
Right.
And
then putting a stamp on it.
Right.
Making
And which
it official. Yeah.
And how we want to which way we want to perceive it to lean. Is it going this way? Is it going this way?
We're building the framework, which is what we criticize the mainstream media for doing constantly. When we complain about a liberal bias on the mainstream media, it's because we call them out for always framing something from a narrative so that their talking points connect the dots for us, is their hopes.
Let's keep going.
That he has never been to UVU campus, but I need to confirm this later. I believe he was around the campus that day. I'll have more.
He's never been to UVU campus. And I need to confirm this. I need to confirm this later, but I believe he was around the campus that day. Well,
There's a lot of this adjacent to the crime scene talk happening, and I so be it. What can I say?
but it's like if he was around there, yeah, maybe you're saying he wasn't on campus, but he was around campus. Like I don't know, it's kind of saying the same thing. Like you can go either way on it. You're like, yeah, he wasn't on campus, but he was near it. Well, if he was near it, then was there a possibility that he was on campus? Well, no,
Was he in the?
but he was near it. So it's very circular, I think.
Yeah, was he in the parking lot? Is that the insinuation, or was he just like a quarter inch away from the parking lot of the campus? I mean, I don't know.
He was just like 2 steps off of the campus borderline. He was like, "Hey guys,
Yeah.
hey, it's just me being around campus."
Yeah, he's acting like Castaway Tom Hanks, and soon we're gonna have breaking video of him going, "Hey,
Yeah.
just sitting out here from this massive monumental moment." Sorry, that's the wrong word, but just here, chilling.
Pivotal moment, you could say. Pivotal.
Pivotal.
Whether for the good or bad.
On this later, but I wanted to immediately publish that the Tyler Robinson suicide narrative, plus the dad did the right thing after realizing his son was guilty, is a federal concoction. Dude, of course there's something wrong with all of this because none of it. Okay, now we're gonna go back. Let's listen to Candace and then we'll discuss.
Okay, I didn't want to leave you guys on a crazy weekend cliffhanger. I need to get that information out as soon as possible. Obviously, you can probably see that I received some information, a communication, which answered a lot of questions that the public has had about the story, or rather the non-story that we are getting from the feds. The push that Tyler Robinson is this lone shooter, which they're trying to establish as a fact. Some of the burning questions that we had. Okay, well, if he turned himself in,
Like the lone shooter part, I almost can humor the idea that they're like, "Hey, Tyler, go bring the gun over there," and he gets up on the roof. He hears a shot, he freaks out, and he runs back off the roof, like the typical Patsy kind of vibe.
I mean, let's face it. We are in a country, in a world where we can humor it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't. That's the honest approach. Like, all things are possible, but also, try to keep your head on a swivel.
But
that's all.
To everyone saying he jumped off the roof without a gun, I mean, I can very clearly see a big, long thing he has in his hand as he's kind of bringing it over his shoulder, and I can very clearly see him pick something back up. So I don't see how people aren't seeing that on that security cam footage of him jumping off the roof. Like, I can very clearly see something that isn't a backpack. It's very long. It looks like a gun wrapped in a towel.
That was all right. See, we're aligned on that. I believe I saw the same thing.
Yeah.
Did he also not confess? I now have the answers to that. The main point, the reason why this information came to me, is because there's a narrative being spun right now by the media that Tyler Robinson is or was suicidal. That is not true, and that's a very scary thing when suddenly they're saying he's suicidal, and he's in solitary, and he's not suicidal. So that was the reason why this information urgently came to me. Obviously, I know a lot more, and I'm going to share it with you guys on Monday. I just wanted to vet some of the things that I heard, ask some more questions from people that would know, and just to make sure everything I say is above board. And obviously, this lead led to more leads, and I want to give people a chance to respond. This is crazy. Nothing more that I can say. This is very serious. I don't know what's going on, but I do know that what we are being told has gone on is just not so. And yeah, this is really kind of going to begin, I think, to answer a lot of questions and many more questions that need to be asked. So I just wanted to let you know that what they're telling us about him being suicidal is not true.
Again, okay.
So Kansas, from her words, from her mouth to God's ears.
She's pulling a 90s to be continued season finale moment with the pretense of I'm in super, super danger.
Did you watch any more of the Jesse on Fire video? Like, is there anything else interesting to play after that part? Because I pretty much, that was the new stuff. And he goes on for another like 10 minutes. I don't really know what else he's talked about. You want to let it play for a minute and see if he gives us anything and then call it on that one?
I mean, I watched it in its entirety.
Okay.
You're going to hear him glaze the ever-loving shit out of Candace Owens. That's the extent of it. She's such a badass. She's a warrior. She's the bravest. I mean, literally, I think he's just verbally eating her out.
He's just trying to get brownie points.
Yeah, dare I say. I mean, great guy. I suppose don't know him from anyone else. But yeah, that's it. He gives us the breaking news that she reported and talks about how he's in danger, she's in danger, and she shouldn't have done this. This is why, for the obvious reasons.
Let's give him 30. Let's give him 30 seconds.
Okay.
And if he starts to really go hard on the whole Candace glazing thing.
Hey, like, I spoke to, what's the right way to put this, dude? I consider myself to be like a person with principles, okay? But my principles, generally speaking, have to do with protecting my own family. Okay, like my ultimate ideal will always have to do with my own family. But when I compare the way that I live, given my platform, I know what I would do and what I wouldn't do in situations. And when I look at people like Candace, I wouldn't do this. I'm telling you that right now. I would not do that. Like what she just did. If I
But isn't he kind of doing that?
He's doing it right now. Oh, and I do remember I guess he knows his audience, so no fault there. 'Tis the business, as we keep saying. He's gonna jump from this to Pizzagate, and he's gonna fail at having the link he wants in the moment. That's the next part.
Does anybody in the chat care about what he's saying, or is it just time to move on from this guy?
Well, I mean, all right. Hello, no reply. Welcome. A lot of information dropping down here. I'll read one. I'll pick one.
Yeah.
I have gone as far as calculating his angular degree lean along with the angular slope of entry of the wound. Absolutely everything. I didn't leave no stone unturned. Offering to send us stuff and all that. Oh, and AB sent. Hello. We do and we don't have a Discord. I'd say join CFAL's Discord if you'd like. But
Stuck should definitely make a Discord for sure. So
yes, we should.
We'll do our best to be getting around to that.
Absolutely. Consider it done.
I kind of zoned. Let me see. I'm gonna give you 15 more, and we'll move on.
found out that this was being spun up, I would find a way to put that information. I would give that information to someone else, and I would have them put it out. And I'll tell you exactly why.
No, you wouldn't. He would give that information out and be like, "Can you give me an ad read though while you're giving it out? This new information sponsored by Jesse on Fire. I definitely didn't get this information from Jesse."
Yeah, that and he'd, of course, do a little dig about Kratom saving his life or something.
So we got Candace getting into it. We got Jesse on Fire. How about somebody I least expected to be getting into the thick of the conspiracy stuff? Jimmy Dore.
Let me get... Yes. All right, somebody that both you and I have appreciated for a long time. Remember, years ago, I was super, super progressive, changed my mind over time, and I followed him from then through the Bernie Sanders shit to present day. Oh, and fun fact, I was watching this video live while I was communicating with Josh before we decided to go live, and as I'm nearing the end of it, it's all of a sudden privated. Then that fed, like, I had a conspiracy where I'm like, wait, what the fuck? But thankfully, Josh was able to find it on Rumble.
Yeah, I totally forgot. Like, at first, I was like, maybe they took it off, and then, like, my mind does the, hang on a second. Maybe it was just a YouTube thing. Maybe they had to take it down because YouTube wanted to hit him with something, or they said something improper, so they took it down on that aspect. Because Rumble is just, they're like, dude, do whatever the hell you want over here, brother. You want to just stream the Metallica song? Go for it, man. No copyright infringement on you. I thought that was your song, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you can rumble in the Rumble.
Yeah, exactly.
All you want.
Let's get ready to rumble, oh boy.
Welcome, Gustavo. Thank you for joining us.
Let's see. I don't know if I got to put this on. I'm going to put it on just a little bit fast speed.
Okay.
This
This is a lot to digest. If you guys haven't seen this, you're in for a treat. I am, knowing Dore as well as I do via just following the career, this is wild stuff to me.
But this is also where I got confused, and I feel like the wrong information, because Jimmy Dore is going to talk about, okay, never mind, I apologize, this isn't the one. But he's going to talk about, I think he talks about the palm gun. This was a handgun. I've also heard the other way he was taken out was his microphone. Have you heard that one yet?
That's brand new to me.
Yeah. And the video that I saw someone talking about the microphone, they were referencing the one in his hand. This new one that I saw, they were specifically talking about the lav mic. I don't even remember seeing a lav mic on him, but we'll watch that video after this one, because it made me pause. I'm like, because we all know, there are ways to make contraptions. Israel did it. They did it with the beepers. They did it with cell phones or something like that. So there are ways. I thought there were more explosions as opposed to like a bullet being shot, because who knows how that lav, the lavalier sticks on your shirt, but your shirt's moving. Who knows if it's going to stay in the direction they need it to stay? So like it's a big risk. So like usually something like that would probably just be an explosion as opposed to a direction of a bullet, in my ignorant opinion.
Well, I mean, as much as we know, yeah, of course, we can only speculate to the best of our ability. Given what we know, though, I mean, the technology out there being fucking cray-cray. But, yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I kind of Bidened out while I was going to say something else.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It's as a country, because we experienced him for 4 years, we ourselves are allowed to have our own personal Biden moments. Like,
Yeah.
It's okay. If the president does it, it's fine. You know?
Hence my ongoing civil suit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. About what?
Yeah. I'm getting Biden for making me Biden name.
Oh, you're upset at it.
Oh, absolutely.
Got
I hate
you.
Bidening out.
Oh, like I hate it, but believe it or not, I was doing that before Biden came around. So this just gave me. Oh, sorry, shit.
My lawyer is listening right now. By God, don't help the defense.
Saxitoxin. Heart attack. Okay.
It could be true. Don't you joke like that.
Yeah. Don't you be so sassy about Saxy. I'm gonna name my next dog Saxy. Come here, Saxy Toxin. Come here, Saxy Toxin. Who's a good neurotoxin?
That people can watch this and say, no, you're just delusional, or no, you snorted cocaine, or
So do you see
Who
this?
is this guy?
you're just,
So that looks no.
or you're
A lot of people are saying that looks like he's got a palm gun. That's what's. I'm not saying he does.
Here's
I'm
what
saying
I was
that's what
gonna
people
say,
are saying.
Remember, watching this, like when they repeat it and show it over and over and over, I start to feel more malleable. I'm like, wait. So that's something I need to study personally. Towards the end, I was like, shit, man, I don't fucking know.
He's got a palm gun. There's in no point in time where he could have just been itching his arm.
Well,
Definitely
I mean,
a
they're
nefarious move.
No,
Right.
who itches their arm, Josh? That's crazy.
You're right.
They
That's
outlawed
stupid.
that in
I'm sorry.
1965.
I apologize. That was a bad comment. Please don't cancel me.
It's happening again.
Okay. Good luck.
We have a couple of
Good
theories
luck.
to give you today about the Charlie Kirk one. So this one is that this guy here had what they call a palm gun. So I don't know if you've ever seen a palm gun.
By the way, too, I don't know if this is real, but do you know who Val Venus is? The big Val Boski? That's a WWE wrestler. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is the real Val Venus account or just like, you know, how people use other names as a joke. But like,
Sure.
I don't know. I don't necessarily know if I would be getting my information from Val Venus. I mean, he's a very, very handsome man, very good wrestler. But I'm not sure if he's the type of breaking news. I would be like, oh shit, did you see what Val Venus just released on Twitter? The big Val Boski? Hello, ladies.
So, all right, funny that you point that out because listening to the voice, I thought it was Wes fucking Watson.
Oh shit, I hate that.
I
guy.
legitimately thought he was the one reporting this shit. I was like, what are we listening to now?
They're circular and it's got a little, and it fits in your palm. That's why I call it a palm gun. So a lot of people are saying this guy had a palm gun. So let's watch.
In America over the last 10 years. Counting or not counting gang violence? Great. Oh, great.
So did you see him? He went to pull up his sleeve, and that's exactly when you hear the okay.
Oh, great. Oh, great. Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years? Counting or not counting gang violence? Great.
Bro, it doesn't match up. I don't know what Jimmy's seeing there, but you would think there'd be some type of shockwave or something. We're going to play a video of a guy shooting a palm gun, and you can make your own assumptions after that video. But you think there'd be some indication, like even when you shoot a gun, like something moves, like you know, there's a force that's being exerted from something in your hand that might have some pushback on it. And when your arm is extended like that, single arm even, you even got less stability there. So to see him not flinch at all and then have a normal reaction of those around him, because it takes a second for your brain to process, like there was a bullet that just happened, someone just got shot, and then he kind of moves with everybody. So like I'm not jiving with this take.
How many mass shooters there have been
Let's watch it one more time.
in America over the last 10 years? Counting or not counting gang violence? Great.
Oh, that really looked like at that time. You know, there's probably 2 or 3 people in the crowd that have a gun.
Hang on.
Oh,
And then they say that you could see.
You
So
see
it looks like he's
They're
pretending to pull up.
So did you see they highlighted something that said bullet?
That's what it said. Oh
Yeah,
God.
hang on a second.
Okay.
I mean, but like you see something, like they're highlighting something that says bullet, and like you do see something for a split second, but it's one of those things where it could be a video artifact, it could be something in front of the camera, it could be something in front of him. You don't, you know, depth is such a weird thing when it comes to video that's smushed on a 2D surface. It's hard to tell depth sometimes.
no, there's probably 2 or 3.
100%. I
What's
mean, hence the whole the range bro, which was a big deal, went viral. He had to give an apology because it was confirmed, for any of those wondering, if you haven't heard or you're not following, that what looked like blood that came from the possible entry wound, I think was the claim supporting the whole back shot thing, ended up being what I heard was his
necklace.
chain.
His necklace.
The necklace.
Which would
right.
explain why the front of the shirt gets pulled up too, because his necklace is under the shirt. It breaks when the shot, so it's down here. It gets shot like that. It makes this moment, which also could have been why the back blew out here a little bit as well. It could have been from that exertion of or
the force of impact.
Yeah, exactly. It could have been from that energy from the necklace trying to fly off or something like that. Excuse me. Let's keep playing, and then we'll watch the video of the palm gun guy. We can make our own assumptions.
People in the crowd that have a gun.
Hang on.
Oh,
there it is. You saw it again. Okay, go ahead. Right here.
Interesting.
They're saying that.
All right. Hello. Sorry. Are you speaking? I can't. We got cut out.
Yeah, no, it's fucking Zoom. Yeah, I was just showing. If you look right where my mouse is, they're saying this is the bullet right here.
Okay. Yeah. You can't definitively and confidently say that's a bullet. That being said, interesting because this matches a comment I was saying in some spirit, but welcome Quint Berry TV. He pushed the button that triggered the mic shot.
Oh, don't worry. We're going to get there too. Yeah, let's keep going here. That's written down. We'll get there.
And then they say that you can see. So it looks like he's pretending to pull up his sleeve and he has a palm gun. That's what it looks like. And there's the bullet.
But even those guys can't get. One guy says it's a bullet. That's the theory. The other guy says no. That's the trigger that triggered the microphone bullet. So even like the conspiracy people can't get their stories together. Like there's so much room to there's so much details that aren't there that you can fill in what you want right now to help what you believe happened.
100%, and we're all guilty of it. Not necessarily a bad thing, and also here's a grander conspiracy, just a thought that I've been entertaining. In the oversaturation of information, it's almost like it's easier for the powers that be, which exist, I just don't know if this is the case for this, are sending so many different tales for us to fucking chase, so we're distracted, right? That's another grand conspiracy possibility.
All right, let's keep going.
I just had to add that, just to show how impartial I'm trying to be.
That's what they're saying. Again, I'm not saying I cannot verify the veracity of these claims. I'm just showing you these are the theories that are out there.
Welcome, Kimberly. Welcome.
So here he is right here, standing right there. That's his sleeve already rolled up to his back bicep, and he feels a need to roll it up even more, which is suspicious. And this is what the gun...
Why is that suspicious? Like, in one hand, Jimmy Dore says, I don't necessarily believe this, but I'm just talking about it, kind of like how we are. But then he's finding that someone rolling up their sleeve is suspicious. I mean, it's hot. If you're in the sun.
All of these things is a hot live event. You're one person amongst thousands. It's his... I mean, yeah. And then he keeps saying, it's compelling. That's compelling. All right. So sometimes I feel like he is almost trying to groom us, if you will, to believe what he's saying.
Looks like.
Oh. This is your assassin right here, guys.
So do you see that? So what?
Assassin right here, guys.
So it looks like that little scope thing is coming in between these two fingers right here. That's what it looks like. Again, I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm saying this is a theory. And then he goes to pull up his sleeve, which is already pulled up past his bicep at the exact time Charlie Kirk gets shot.
Right here, it's unbelievable that people can watch this and say, no, you're just delusional, or no, you snorted cocaine, or...
So do you see
Who is this guy?
You're just...
So that looks... No, a lot of people are saying that looks like he's got a palm gun. That's what's... I'm not saying...
You want me to pull up the palm gun video real quick?
Yeah, I haven't seen it. And I'd ask, for what about the people that thought that flash on the window that supported the whole back shot thing? What do they think now if this is the shooter, right? Or I've also heard it's all the shooters. It's multiple shooters. It's all, and then the guy that did the distracting. It's all a part of the show, the play. So everything becomes a conspiracy in this age, and I don't have a lack of understanding why. I do understand it.
Well, yeah, because there's, one... that goes back a lot, is our government is notorious for having a lack of transparency. So we don't believe them a lot of times for shit they do or shit they say. But then the other thing, which is quite obvious right now, is there's not a lot of information out there that we have on this. Yeah, that's why people are jumping the gun and making their own assumptions. Get this
And
fucking thing
and
off.
I am very eager. Like, this is exactly. I'm glad you have this, as a matter of fact, because all I could think of is I want to see one fire. Does it leave any smoke or anything? And I saw the comment. Thank you. 0.13 seconds for the bullet to reach, I think was the comment. But all right, let me see this, man. I am absolutely hooked on this one.
Yeah, this is fun too, because one of the highlighted comments says, "Hey, it's 2025. ... I know why you're here."
Okay.
Because like, I'm
yes,
sure
okay.
everyone, we are not the first people to be like, let's see what a palm gun looks like.
Oh, hell
just
no, of course not.
YouTube palm gun video real quick. Like we are not original in that aspect. Let's see what
No,
this
no,
guy
no.
wants.
But we are, because we're reporting on it.
Yes.
Now.
Sub to
So.
if you like this guy's content, sub to us.
Yes, immediately.
That's how that
and
works.
take kratom.
Yes, please. Kratom.com.
Do not push red button. Red button. Oh, that red button. But it's so red and pushable. I really want to push it. Don't push that button. You know better.
What the hell's going on?
Shiny red.
Yeah.
Like, this is a guy who maybe
Dude, you
shouldn't
want
have a
another
gun, right? Like, if this guy's making videos like this, maybe this guy doesn't need to have guns. Push that button. Like this is going on in his mind, you know?
Oh no, give him all the guns. I say.
Okay, I like
Star,
that.
do not push that button. Don't be a sissy. Push the button. Ah! If only there was a third guy. Push that button, you pocket pistol. It is chambered in 38 special, and to load it, you hit this button right here. Opens up. You load your round into your 2-inch barrel. This is a safety. Both of these have to be depressed to be able to close the barrel. And then to actually fire this thing, you have to push both of these and then flip this, and there's a tiny red button on either side. So it doesn't matter which side you have. You flip
So now, granted, there's probably many different varieties of these palm pistols, but I do think like these safeties on there probably have to be close to the same across. Maybe they're in different places, but because of how easy it would be to hit that trigger, they're giving you have to engage 2 fail-safes before you even hit that red button. So like you do got to do a lot of handwork, not just itching your sleeve. Granted, you could be maybe you've practiced, maybe you've shot before, so you know how to make it inconspicuous. Gotcha.
Maybe it was modified,
right?
All these factors.
Maybe
I like one quote. Sorry, it's all right. This dude's ex-military. He involves blah blah blah. If everything's a conspiracy, nothing's a conspiracy. I just liked that.
That's my point too. Like, for all the people out there who love a good conspiracy, and I get it, who or more so than love, but believe conspiracies wholeheartedly. If I would like for them to put that same kind of energy and logic and to tell me when something is not a conspiracy. Because if you cannot use that same rationale and logic, or whatever you want to call it, that same independent thinking, that same type of thinking to get you to a way where you can believe something that necessarily all the pieces aren't there yet, but it feels good. Oh yeah, no, this is definitely a conspiracy. Give me that same energy and tell me when something isn't a conspiracy. Because then I can believe your takes. For instance, Candace Owens, if it's always the Jews with her, and then now she's like, this time it's definitely the Jews. It's like, well, when isn't it the Jews? You know, like, give me when it wasn't the Jews, so I know I have a baseline to how you perceive, the Jew to non-Jew ratio of atrocities is.
Yeah, like, when is it the Colombians? Because that's my other half.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want just one side of my family getting all the credit. I want to spread it out equally so I can take 100% of it.
Julumbians, that's what I call it.
Jubian Prince.
Jubian. Oh, so Jubian is a term for Jewish and Colombian?
No, but I invented it and it's mine. Patented now.
But I've heard Jubian before. But like,
from me.
Julumbian.
No,
Columba
don't ever
Jew.
do that. It's
Columba
disrespectful to
Jew.
my culture.
Columba Jew.
Columbian, that's our punch.
Columbian. That's the sound you make, like, pow, Columba Jew, pow.
When the fist makes contact, yes, Columba Jew.
You know what Jesse on Fire, what his punches sounds like? Candace Owens, badass. I love her. She's amazing. That's what his punches sounds like.
And word from our sponsor, yes.
And then Candace is like, Jews, 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 Jews.
I've seen it, been there. I was the one taking the hits.
That bitch has a military assault rifle. They're just like, Jew, 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 Jew. She's just going all out on him. All right,
Sorry. Welcome, Travis. We are not anti-gun whatsoever. We're extremely pro Second Amendment. What's up, Dave?
I got some guns, my friend. I got some guns. I don't know what anti-gun has to be doing. I don't know what that means. Maybe he came in at the wrong point in time on here, but we're just...
Yeah, all good. That's the nature of the show and the business.
Definitely not anti-gun.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
and then you can fire the gun. You may be wondering, why was this goofy thing ever created? Well, you would be surprised to find out that this was actually marketed as a medical device for the elderly and people with limited mobility and poor hand strength. The person who created it actually went as far as trying to get the FDA to approve it as a medical device so it would be covered by insurance. They do not make these anymore, and they're actually very hard to find, so I am very excited to try this out and finally push the red button. So let's go get set up and get started. Okay, first, I'm just going to shoot it and see what that's like. So I have never fired this thing before, so this should be interesting. I feel like loading it is a little sketchy because you really got to watch that barrel because it's so short. But I guess it's good that it has so many safeties. Maybe that's why it has so many safeties. Now I'm just going to take a shot with it. This is a 124 grain full metal jacket. All right, here we go. Pushing the red button in 3, 2, 1.
See, his hand moves a little bit. You can see something's being fired from his hand. It's not a lot, but
very efficient.
It's not nothing either.
Right. No, it's very, very efficient. I expected more. Impressive.
Right, but then again, too, now you're talking about having to aim. How you know, that's another thing, too, that's just like, all right, cool, maybe if you're going to assassinate somebody, maybe you walk by them real quick and, you know, I know they can be shot from 100 meters away, but how the fuck are you aiming?
Yeah, I mean, that when we played the original video, like he like just turns to Charlie and like he had the line of sight already there and ready. I don't, man, shit. I just don't, I have doubt, and it was very loud, very loud.
Let's see him.
Yeah, absolutely, Dave.
That's another thing. Let's like here's him kind of shooting, I guess, without, I don't know why it's called throwing, but let's see what he's got here.
So we know that this thing will fire, but now we need to see if we can actually hit something with it. It's definitely not made for distance, so I'm up pretty close.
Definitely not made for distance.
See if I can actually hit this. Hey, there we go, a little to the left, but not bad. This actually has a nifty little ejector feature. This is spring-loaded, so you can get your fingernail in there, just kind of pull that shell out. You know, because this is not your typical handgun, I feel like I should use a throwing tables.
He's going to set up something from far away, or whatever, relatively.
Looking the way I wanted it to, but hey. Wow, okay, well, we went through the whole 16-inch block. I'm actually quite surprised at that. I thought we would stop in the block. Okay, well, I'm going to say, oh, darn it. Whose dog did this? Anyways, we have some level 3A soft body armor. Let's take a shot at it with the palm pistol and see what happens. Here we go.
But look how close he is. That definitely, body armor stopped it, but he's definitely got a gnarly bruise there.
Nothing.
Oh, no, maybe not.
So it did its job. I would be a little surprised if it actually did that. And we do not have a hole or...
But that doesn't matter because he didn't have...
Up next!
He didn't have body armor on.
Yeah, no. Even though that was another theory that's been debunked, you can see his nipple when the videos, the audio of the video is playing. I cannot hear you very well.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
That's a Zoom thing.
Okay. Just making sure.
On the YouTube end, everyone should be able to hear us, no problem. It's just how you and me interact on Zoom, unfortunately. I think that's it. I think that's it for this video. Just wanted to get an idea of how one looked and how one fired. I thought he did something with the mannequin a little more representative of what we were trying to do.
Oh no! Dang! Round 2. Yeah!
So the first time, like, oh, that cracked his skull, but the first time it grazed his skull.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. Good.
I saw like the drop from when he did the cylinder shot. And I'm copying and pasting, by the way, for suggestions of other things to check into. I got you. And we're thankful. That's what we're all about. Everybody watching, please do feel free to chime in with anything that you want. Hey, Stormy, great to see you. I am stuck on the hand signals. It was so absolutely obvious and perfectly timed. That they interviewed that guy, and
that guy was his buddy. That guy was a buddy. He rode with him in the ambulance. He was the one who said, you know, Charlie was already passed away. He was looking past me. He was already with the Lord inside the SUV. Like, that was like one of Charlie's. I mean, obviously you can say he was in on it, but you know,
there's a lot of that going around, that they're compromised. But just if you watched the video, and I personally don't believe the hand signal thing. I think his panic is very legitimate He's crawling around, looking all around. Regardless, yeah, I just my personal opinion is that he absolved himself of suspicion, or he's a hell of an actor. But the dude has been by Charlie Kirk's side for many, many, many years.
Right. All right. Let's keep going. Let's finish. Does the Jimmy Dore video get a little more wild towards the end? You said, like, what's the other claim after the palm pistol? What's the other claim? Because I do want to get to the microphone thing too before we get out of here.
Then you can skip ahead because they introduce another possible shooter in the crowd, another one saying that he's cranking a cell phone gun to the point where it didn't fire the first time, but it fired the second time. I have no doubt these things exist. We had a fucking heart attack gun in the 70s, but this is just not it. And he at least says this is not as compelling, but he seems to get more convinced as he keeps playing it.
Well, let me see this part, because now he's going to talk about recoil, and I thought I noticed no recoil.
Just stupid. Like, you can't see what I'm seeing? That is a palm gun. Now, you may not know what a palm gun is, but that is a palm gun. Look it up.
I see zero recoil.
Palm gun.
No, I don't
see recoil at all. Dude, the guy's just moving his fingers. There's no recoil there.
Shit, man, I was more convinced earlier when I was watching this on the porch. Now I'm just not seeing it at all.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid. Okay, let's go forward a little more. I want to see what he's talking about the second shooter. Is this it?
So
look who's behind him.
The one that, well, according to Candace Owens, there was no hole. She saw a video that nobody else has seen from the back.
Yeah,
and she said there was no exit wound or entry wound in the back.
Good portion, like past the middle. Yeah.
Well, he's got some video right under here showing somebody right.
Yeah,
here.
that's.
Oh, he's getting to it.
Yeah. Yeah. This
Over the last 10 years, counting or not counting gang violence.
Oh, this guy.
So they're saying that this guy has a gun under his armpit. So I don't.
It's the
that's hard to believe. First of all, he's not.
What's that?
It's the dude with a cell phone, and Jimmy Dore's saying that this is a cell phone gun, and he said this is less compelling, but the more he plays it, he seems to start making himself a believer, or he's trying to convince us.
Yeah, or you're just trying to play nice with everybody and humor everyone's side. I think everyone will respect your real opinion on the matter. I can humor this, but I can say this is also where I disagree with this one. That doesn't make me right. It doesn't make the person not right because I disagree with it. But I would have a little more. I don't know. I don't know. It's a little ambiguous as to what he really believes.
Very true. Yeah, and I think that is on purpose. Absolutely.
They say that, well, he could have in his glasses, they have these kind of devices that has a camera so he can see in his glasses where he's pointing. That's what some people have said. Again, I'm saying this. I'm saying that's what people are saying. So these are two different theories. So those are two different theories. The palm gun one, I think it has some legs.
That one is more compelling than the cell phone gun.
That's what I agree the same. The more he plays it, man, he just seems to get more invested.
Is there anything else in this video? Is that it? Was it two palm gun ones?
Yeah, that's it. That's it for this one.
Let's and as far as the chat, is anybody in agreement with Jimmy Dore or some of these theories about the palm gun and or the cell phone in the chat that you've seen? Because I don't have my computer's acting funky and I don't want to pull up the YouTube thing right now and have no. So God forbid.
I get it.
Yeah,
that's quite all right. Well, let me read no reply real quick. It has those prongs on the inside. You stab it into them when you're shooting at point blank with a thing. Sorry if I'm reading out of context. I think it was a detonator, not a gun, by Stormy here. Okay, and Amanda, welcome to the show. What do you say about some claims that Charlie was hit behind his right ear? This is horrible. There's so many claims out there. I definitely believe there is something more here. We have covered that to some length, where what you may believe to be blood was in fact his cross, his chain, and when you're looking at it through the lens of a camera, it's the fragment. And Josh can tell you better regarding why you can't always trust your eyes when it comes to video.
Yeah, video because it's on a screen, on a 2D screen, it's hard to judge depth. It's hard to know where, because that's how people do movie tricks and screen tricks all the time. That's how they do a lot of Lord of the Rings thing to make someone seem a lot taller than somebody else. But the guy that's taller is right closer to the camera, and the guy that's smaller is like right here. And they do like these. Not to say people do this intentionally, but angles like that pop up all the time inadvertently when you're filming certain things, and it's hard to know. Oh, was that an accidental camera trick that happened? Was that a video artifact that happened? But it does seem as if what flew out from behind him was his necklace. At first, I thought it was an earpiece, but as the days have gone on, it seemed to be confirmed at least that he wasn't wearing an earpiece. So at first I thought like, oh, fuck, well, there that goes. And then in the same video, he goes, and that's why I think it was his necklace. I'm like, okay, cool. So it was still something that was on him that had that type of, make that was kind of stringy, so to speak. But it wasn't the earpiece, it was the necklace. So
correct, and confirmed enough, so much so that somebody who went viral that has a large platform, No Range Bro, I believe is his name, had to retract his statement because I believed for a good portion of watching the video that I was seeing blood from behind the ear, but it's just not the case.
Let's check out the exploding microphone video. Should I do it like this?
This is brand new to me. This is first react. Hello, Samuel. Let me. Oh, all right. Interesting. I want to read 2 comments.
Yes.
All right. You better be as sure as there's shit in my ass. Charlie Kirk was taken out by the powers that be. I don't think we're saying one way or the other. I still entertain that as in the realm of possibility. I do believe that it is still quite possible it was Tyler. I'm still personally waiting for more information to be released. That, and you're welcome, Amanda. Sammy says he was unalived killed by Trump and Eric Kirk. I don't believe that whatsoever, but I do respect and I even understand your opinion because I've done a lot of research from people that think the same thing. Almost to the point where I felt offended. And the very last, welcome, Unk 605. I think
What up,
they
Unk?
killed Charlie because he found something that was linked with the wife to Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein's human trafficking ring.
Are we allowed to be thrown out the K word like that? Does YouTube like that?
It's some.
Who knows?
I mean,
right?
I see the channels with millions of people. They do it.
Right. Well,
But
if
we're
they
not
do
that.
it, we should then.
I know the censorship of the unaliving and graping shit. I think it's just silly, but given, good point.
Let's check out the next one. Now, when I first heard about the exploding and or microphone shooting theory, the first video that I came across, or that spoke about it rather, that I saw, they were referencing the one he's holding. They were referencing his handheld microphone. I was unaware that he had a lav mic on. This could be manipulated in a way to put on a lav mic after the fact. As far as the video goes, I'm not sure who Stu Peters is. No offense to Stu Peters. I'm sure he has less than 0% clue who I am, so I do not blame him for that. I hope he doesn't blame me or us for that either. Just to say there's not a shot at this guy. I don't know him. But just like there's so many people on YouTube, it's hard to know everybody.
I hope he feels one way or the other about you saying something. He'll get us attention.
I might call him Boo Peters now, Boo Stu Peters.
It has a better ring to it.
does.
Or Stupid Peters. No disrespect.
Ooh, I like that. I mean, if you think about it, STEWP, that's stoop. So I mean, we're like 2 letters away from stupid.
Now you're just connecting the dots, you conspiracy theorists. No, actually, you're onto something.
You know what?
Well done.
All right.
Here's
the Stu Peters take on this whole mess.
Brand new, real time. This is the only video I have not had a chance to see whatsoever, guys.
Check it out.
Tyler Robinson didn't kill Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk's Israeli security detail killed Charlie Kirk, and Charlie Kirk's assassin is caught on tape.
Already, I was like, oh, we're going with the Israeli thing again.
I'm just so fucking accustomed to it. I get it.
Yeah. Check this out.
Blake Bednar has brought us this video. We'll break it down. Take a look at this. Here it is from the wide angle. Watch Charlie Kirk's right side of his t-shirt. Watch the lavalier lapel mic. Do you see it explode?
Hang on a second.
Let's bring it in just a little bit closer. Watch this. Put it in a freeze frame. That is the explosion from Charlie Kirk's lavalier lapel mic. Want to see it again? Bring it in closer. Remember when we told you that was absolutely an exit wound? Yeah, it is. Check the trajectory of the round that was deployed from that lavalier lapel mic. That went directly from Charlie Kirk's lapel. That went directly from underneath Charlie Kirk's white t-shirt up through his neck and created the exit wound that we told you was an exit wound immediately when we saw that exit wound. First we had exploding pagers. Now we have exploding mics.
So,
Man.
It is angled like this. I don't get how he's saying, what I don't understand if that is why we don't see anything on this side. If this is the entrance, is he implying that it went through his chest? It went in through his body and out through, or did it go in this side of his neck and outside that of his neck. I'm going to zoom in one more time. Go ahead.
No, I really wish he would elaborate more. I'm
might.
even willing to go personally, watch all the content. Apparently, he is a huge platform. So, of course, all respect. We're just we've been doing our best and our due diligence to find everything we can today. This was a spur of the moment. Typically, we try to go on Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, guys. But yeah, we're just trying to absorb all this information as it comes.
All right,
so let's see what you got.
Yeah, I just zoomed in. Let's replay it one more time, and we have a little bit more of a close-up footage on what he's talking about, and you can be the judge, because it does appear to see, like, as if you played it chronologically, it does seem like there is this something of a energy source coming from that direction, but who knows if it's the underneath of his t-shirt or something like that, because everything got puffed up like that. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Like, there could be that at play, but let's watch it up close.
Again, bring it in closer. Remember when we told you that was absolutely an exit?
Let me bring this up so we can see it, because they keep adjusting the.
By the way, welcome, guys. We appreciate you joining us. We are always willing to have the open dialogue, and we normally have the phone lines open.
We can put them on at the end.
Feel free to subscribe.
If people want to call in, we could put them on at the end. Let's see. See what we got.
Wound? Yeah, it is. Check the trajectory of the round that was deployed from that lavalier lapel mic. That went directly from Charlie Kirk's lapel. That went directly from underneath Charlie Kirk's white t-shirt up through his neck and created the exit wound that we told you was an exit wound immediately when we saw that exit wound. First we had exploding pagers. Now we have exploding mics.
Here's where I don't jive with that. Shoot a gun with a limp wrist. Shoot a gun with a limp wrist. I'm not going to say you're going to break your wrist, but it's going to be very inaccurate, right?
Why not?
Yeah, a lavalier mic, it's just clipped on. It moves, it wiggles. If it has that much force, it's, I don't know. It doesn't make sense that it's able to stay in that trajectory while it's shooting if there's nothing supporting it. If you know how a lavalier mic is, it's just a clip. There is no, unless they're like, hey, Charlie, we got this new lavalier mic. You mind putting this harness on? Why is this? No, it's just a new lavalier mic. Just go ahead. It's just to make sure the mic doesn't ever move. It's like, why'd you just get really close and say that like that? No reason. Just put it on, Charles.
Amanda brings up a very good point. Wouldn't you see some sort of stippling or burns on the shirt, the white shirt, if it was an explosive in the mic? I think that would be incredibly risky.
Ooh,
this was so public. This would be so stupid and amateur to do.
Not even on the body. That's a great point. On the shirt itself. Just because the bullet went underneath the shirt has no impact on the explosion that happens to send that bullet through his body. So yes, there wouldn't definitely be some type of burn mark or some type of smoke, even like leaking from that.
100%.
That's a good point.
That is, I firmly agree with that assessment. And by the way, apparently the mic, it's not a clip-on. It has a magnet. So even more reason, it's not anchored enough.
I don't know all about that. Usually lavalier mics aren't magnets. So
okay, fair enough. I'm learning in real time. Yeah. I am not a professional.
There are magnet ones.
Expert.
Sure, there are. I did not to say that I know better, because I'm sure there's a lot of different ways out there. But all the mics I used in acting and in the Art Institute, film school, whatever, you really never came across a magnet, because they were too iffy. They weren't that strong, like to keep on. Like you easily bump it off. Where when you have that lavalier clipped on somehow, even pinned on, it's not going to go anywhere. But they could have magnets. I'm not going to poo-poo that idea whatsoever.
Also, smokeless powder, burnless explosives are being thrown up as also suggestions.
Okay. We'll take it.
All fair, of course.
Let's see. Let's keep going a little more with Mr. Stu P. See what he's got.
Do you remember the vector analysis from John Bray? That proves that all of the activity came from the mic that Charlie Kirk was wearing. Remember the palm?
But like, I like when people just say things like it should make sense. Like maybe he's already gone over it, but what's the vector thing again? What the fuck was that? Of how he moved or something?
We have exploding mics. Do you remember the vector analysis from John Bray? That proves that all of the activity came from the mic that Charlie Kirk was wearing.
Oh, he's showing like force, like how force is traveling through his body, but he also had just put the mic down and is also readjusting too. So
Yes,
like just because
And-
this side came up first does not mean that's where the bullet came. You know, he's fidgety. He just sits down, or rather, he just put the mic down. He's kind of readjusting in the moment while he's getting shot.
Yeah, which appropriately, as is being pointed out by Storm, no proof of explosion. That is a projectile. That is a projectile hitting someone and them reacting to it.
That's why I completely disagreed with the behind the neck theory, because if he got hit from behind, his body would not act as if he got hit from the front. Because when he gets hit right here, he goes like that. Like there's indication that the force takes him in and he goes down. If it came from behind, he would go more like that, like his chest and his chin would go up and out, like he would be hit like that, and it wouldn't be tucked in like that. Which why I was like, I don't see it coming from behind.
Yeah, no, I never jived with it. Even when when we had the No Range Bro video, it was like, huh? But yeah, no. After watching his body movement, I was like, there's no way.
You mean when you were watching the Range Bro video, I'm trying to buy some time. You were more like
no. When I was first watching it, and it was
that's what you were like. You said.
I mean, yeah, and that's just the human nature of it, unless it's just me. When you watch something long enough and they keep just nailing the point or the theory like it's a fact, it's almost like you're being persuaded. So yeah, I was like, after a moment, huh?
Yeah, isn't there like an old quote or an old saying, like if you repeat something long enough, it becomes truth or something like that?
Yeah, yeah, to that extent.
Along those lines, if you say it enough,
you start to believe it yourself.
Yeah, you start to be like, you know what? This is truth. All right, let's keep going with Mr. Stu P. And I mean, after that, I think, we're pretty much shot for content. If you want to open the phones up and kind of maybe sit here for
I'm definitely
a minute or two.
I'm down for that. Yeah.
Yeah. Remember the palm gun guy in the brown shirt, that shadowy looking guy with the sunglasses? Yeah, he pushes the detonator. Clear as day.
Common gang violence. Great.
How is it clear as day? Like,
It's
I don't
not
like the
clear.
absolutes.
Yes, I mean, I guess that's when I just get suspicious when they speak in absolutes. That's all. I like the more, kind of even keeled approach at the very least, because you're showing that whole yin and yang aspect. Like, here's a theory, and it's just a theory. But when you make up your mind so confidently, I'm like, really?
Yeah. So, this is what I say it is.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. Therefore, you have to see it.
Yeah. One more time for posterity, just to maybe we can see what he's talking.
Guy in the brown shirt, that shadowy looking guy with the sunglasses. Yeah, he pushes the detonator. Clear as day.
Common gang violence. Great.
I mean, he doesn't react till after the shot's fired. And now what's funny is he's sitting right next to Palm Gun Guy. So what if both of these guys were like, wait, you're here too to do? No, I want to do it. No, I want to do it. So like you got Palm Gun Guy sitting next to Detonator Guy,
and then you got Cell Phone Guy.
And then who's the other guy? Isn't there another guy next to him? Like, and you got a Hat Signal Guy. You got Hat Signal Guy, Cell Phone Guy. There's a lot of guys.
Yeah, a lot of guys. And then you got, it was me, mentally ill guy. That was fucking weird. And then saying I have this on my phone, which takes him out of the public, and he cannot be like, nobody can talk to him. So there's a lot of moving parts where people are like,
a lot of moving parts, a lot of guys. All right, a lot of
guys.
Yeah, this guy, but then that guy. But did you see the Bush guy up there? There's this guy. Look at the guys.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's a lot. It's a sausage fest. Can we get a lady or two?
Do none of them communicate? Like, hey, this is my assassination day. Okay, I was the one signed up for this. Not you. You guys got to go. But nope, they couldn't communicate. Maybe after this, just like when 9/11 happened, and now NORAD communicates with the air traffic controllers. Like now that connection is bridged, so that like they can actually communicate with one another. Now after the Charlie Kirk assassination, the assassination network will be bridged. Like there's going to be further communication to make sure, hey, this is Tyler's day. Hand signal guy, you're tomorrow for this guy. We're not gonna let this blunder happen again. Too wild.
I like that. Yeah, and we got to name it something convenient like the UN or AA.
Ooh, CIA.
Well, there you go. That's just a riff off of, the established order of things. Yes. Indeed.
GIS, guys in suits.
Or guys in plaid, or, yes, all the above.
Yeah. Fill in the joke blank at your own leisure.
Yes, please do the work for us. Just give us the credit and then subscribe because we did it for you.
Yeah, let us know when you got a good one so then we can repeat it, delete your comment, take credit for it, and never talk to you again.
We're down. That's how we roll.
Yeah. Yep. I don't even see him react till after the shot. So you got palm gun guy right there. Like, no, he's shooting.
That's the assassin. That's the guy that pushes the detonator, which perfectly aligns with the explosion that pushes that projectile through Charlie's right side of his neck and out the left side, creating the exit wound.
Oh, yeah, this.
That might just look like the chaos that you would expect after someone was publicly executed and brought.
Oh, no. That might look like chaos, but this chaos is actually planned chaos.
Here, I got one. Did you hear? And this was a fresh one. I think it's completely been erased because of how crazy it is. There's people that are still going on that Charlie Kirk is still alive, by the way. That he was that when he fell down, he was somehow dragged down and hidden away, and he's alive. He's a part of the psyop. That's another thing.
That's the old WWE move where the whole night matches are going on, and then like during the last match, the heel mysteriously comes out from under the ring. Like, was he there the whole time? How did he get there? Hey, we don't tell our secrets, okay?
So that was the one. Here's the second, and there's truth to this. I understand the moment. The guy that runs over, and it's his friend. Charlie Kirk is his friend. That he grabs the card from the camera, steps on the chair that Charlie Kirk just died on, and they interviewed him. Candace Owens spoke to him. So it's established.
And you know what his excuse was?
His excuse was apparently to just get it to law enforcement.
Well, yeah. Well, he said, because I know people are evil. That's that.
Oh, is that what he said?
That's why he said he grabbed the SIM card out of it. He said, because I know people are evil.
That falls in line with like someone that has been close with somebody as Christ-like,
right?
As Charlie Kirk
but also
was.
too, check this out. To further his point, how many people, like, there are people taking hats off the tent after it happened, passing things out. So like there is a likelihood that crime scene was not secured for a few moments while the whole panic thing was going. I mean, even maybe for a few minutes, because then you got those videos of the police coming in, ushering the guys away from the tent. Like, what are you doing, man? Because like they were stealing hats and stuff like that, and like taking pictures. So there could have been
grotesque
in that moment. Someone very well could have went and grabbed the camera footage. Oh shit, there's a camera there. Let me see that. Yeah. So it's not far.
It's not suspicious to me. I'm grateful to that man.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all.
A daylight in front of 3,000 people. But in no way did that trigger man, that assassin in the brown shirt with the sunglasses, act alone. We have video now from Destiny that shows the handoff of this remote detonator.
Come on.
It's so... Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. It's so up in the air. You can't see it and be like, no, that didn't happen, because then we would be like the other people who are so absolute. So it's like, yeah, because you're saying this, now I can't, yeah, okay, maybe, I guess is all I could say. Sure. I think that's a broad assumption to make. That's a broad leap to make, that all that you gathered all this information from that video. Like, he grabbed it, he passed it off to this guy, and that was that. And now he put it in his pocket and I walked away. It's like, okay, sure, I guess, if that's what you want to do.
I'm kind of torn. Like, in my heart, I want to believe that all of these people reporting all of this stuff are doing this with like legitimate sincerity and concern. I don't want to believe that we're getting a lot of this because people know they're going to benefit. Right. And who knows what the fuck the case is.
Let's finish this video. There's only like about 45 seconds left, and then we'll get to some phone calls if you all feel like wanting to call in. I know it's a Saturday. I hope everyone is enjoying their Saturday out there, your day off, if you had a day off. Yeah, so glad that you can let us be part of your Saturday. We appreciate you.
Welcome, Real Illusions. Welcome. Glad to have you.
Both men grab something and run. So this guy just alluded to that the guys that he just circled, both guys in the yellow circles are other men who grabbed something and ran. Let's watch one more time. These two guys.
We had John Cullen on the program last week, and he made a great point about ballistic acoustics being altered to hide the location of the real shooter. Well, the same can be said to distract from the fact that there was no shooter. Tyler Robinson did not kill Charlie Kirk. This guy, brown shirt guy, he's the assassin.
So it's so if this guy's innocent, now people are gonna like be looking out for this brown shirt guy and trying to find his name, and like you're so sure that this was the case, you could be bringing undue harm to this guy. Like, this is the assassin. And it's like, if you watch the original video, the first video that came out on Twitter, the first video that I saw was from far away. Was a far away shot, and they're up high. You see Charlie down there. You hear the shot, but what does the camera guy do? The camera guy doesn't pan to Charlie's right. He pans to where he thinks the noise came from, and that is in the direction of where Tyler was alleged on the roof. So and you just see the camera go back to where he thinks he heard the noise come from. So this guy is saying that they use ballistic experts to distort where the noise came from, but a lot of people seem to, I mean, maybe they used ballistic experts or devices to throw the noise to make it appear like it's sounding from somewhere else.
There's so many possibilities, which is even more of a reason to double down on having doubt with these absolutionists. And I just had a thought, like, if it was, the palm gun guy, then why were people looking over their back? Then I guess you'd have to believe there was somebody fucking around with sound and making a false shot.
I can't believe
it starts to compile. Yeah,
I cannot believe that people standing next to the guy, unless the people surrounding Palm Gun Guy are all in on it. But I mean, how do you not? I don't even believe there's a device right now in 2025. I could be wrong, but it doesn't seem like it's logical if I'm standing right next to the shooter that I'm not going to have any eardrum damage or any type of. How are you going to stop that sound from getting to my ear when I'm right there? Maybe you can disperse sound in a wider area, but so the people around him then have to be in on it too. Then if that's the case, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, look, we're not in the CIA. Not to implicate our government in anything nefarious.
Speak for yourself.
Fully understand and respect that people may not agree with us here. We're not here to be agreed with. We're just sharing our takes.
I'm trying to find there we go. If you do feel like calling in and discuss whatever we have talked about today, and before we get out of here, the number is 954-546-3455, 954-546-3455. Mind you, we got one line. We can have two people calling in at once, but I got put one on hold. Not to say we're going to get crazy calls, but just throwing that out there that if you are calling while somebody else is on the line, I probably got to put you on hold. And once I have two people, I believe it cuts it all off until we get one open line again. So just keep that in the back of your mind. If you do feel like calling in, no pressure. If you don't, we weren't even going to have any call-ins here. We're going to leave that, but it seems like we got a decent amount of people in the chat hanging out. So we appreciate you. So we felt like if you want to have your voice out there, your opinion out there, what better time than now to give your boys a call and talk with us. So we appreciate you.
We are the embodiment of maintaining the discourse, and it's been in our experience. We've been doing this for years, believe it or not. We just started this back up maybe a month or two ago at most. But also when we're having a conversation via text, we lose tone. We lose the art of seeing each other as human beings.
Yep.
So that's why we try to maintain the lines of conversation open for anyone. So, and welcome everybody. We are thankful. Do feel free to subscribe. We try to go twice a week. The more we see, the more we're incentivized to keep this going, but we'll never be silenced. Aside from that, Josh, how is your fucking day going before all this shit dropped on our laps?
The day is good. I was planning to do nothing today, and not like in a negative way, just like a day of like leisure, like But then it started to compound on itself. Like I got a video game or two I want to play. So like after this, that's gonna be my it's my off day from the gym. It's my rest day, and I need to veg out so the muscles can regenerate.
Yeah, I was the same way, and then I had to go and decide to sit on the porch and be like, let me check out the good old innocent YouTube. I was intending to see comedy or something, then read a comic book, or and I started Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yes,
I get my first second playthrough, so I have a lot to experience.
I can't wait.
But somebody said, I'm MAGA, so that's why I've done all my research. Aside from being MAGA,
call in.
I respect. Yeah, please. Again, don't feel forced, but no, it's welcome. And I think Josh too. Like I personally, I can speak for only myself, respected Charlie Kirk very, very much. I nearly cried, and I don't want to say I got PTSD, but for the first time in my life, I went to a movie and I saw an act of violence similar to what happened to our dear Charlie Kirk, and I suddenly had a violent reaction. Like my gut, I almost gagged. So this has impacted me, and still, even yesterday, I found myself wondering, like, God, why did they take him? I do believe that this was also an Antifa thing, but I haven't ruled out that there's a grander thing happening. So just know this is being approached with the utmost open mind possible.
I think what we can definitely come to an understanding on is, at the very least, is how little information we do have. Like, we think we have a lot of information on this subject, and we are realizing that we don't have a lot because there are so many possibilities and angles people can spin in their direction.
Yeah, no, 100%. So as you know, I get often very lost. Oh, Riddledrid, it is great to see you. It sounds like things have gotten kind of weird. People are saying the shot came from somewhere. Yeah, feel free to watch this from any point. We cover a lot. We are gonna be making clips of everything, and when you do call in, you are very much a part of the show via the clips. But okay, I think people are more comfortable on a Saturday, kind of chilling like a villain, super macafillin.
I bet if we did a later show, people would be calling in more. Like something about like the early afternoons. Like even myself, I'm not as like social. Like maybe it's just like instilled in me. Like I'm at work, I can't really come out of my shell until after a certain time. But who knows? I'm just having fun speculating right now. That's it.
Yeah, no. I'm grateful anytime that we utilize this platform. I feel personally blessed that I was introduced to the show like 7 years ago, and that we're back at it doing this. We got skin in the game here. It's not monetization. It's not any grand vision. It's just the voices being shared. Like Charlie Kirk would often say, once the words stop, what's left? And what's left is what happened to Brother Charlie.
Brother Charlie, Brother Pierce. I say we're gonna give it like one more minute. I'm gonna kind of get our outro song ready, if I can even find that.
Thank you for that, Quintberry TV. Anybody that has a channel, I do go back, even when we sometimes go 4 hours. I read every single comment in the chat, every single one. So don't be surprised if you see an extra sub. He said, y'all are our spokespeople, our voice. That's the greatest thing we could possibly hear. Like, thank you. You have no idea. Our currency is the kindness and the eyes that we can get on this very show.
Indeed. Well, as we take our long goodbye out, if you ever feel so inclined, the number is still up there. But if not, if you hit the subscribe button, you will know when we do go live next, which, as Eli is saying, it's usually Tuesdays and Thursdays. But because it's not so set in stone yet, bear with us. Find out via that subscribe button, and when you can go on in. Please call in. It really does make it a lot more fun for us. And I do think just for people watching, when there's a little more voices out there than just my boring ass and Eli's boring ass. I think a nice guest helps, or a caller rather helps. So don't feel afraid. We're not going to go crazy on you, but just know that it's always there. We love you. We're your friends here, okay?
Yes, and don't be surprised if you do see a third or even fourth. We do have guests. We always want to keep the conversation open with the rotation going. God bless. We appreciate you. Hope to see you on the next one, guys. Stay stuck.
We'll see you. Audi. I don't care, but did I just say Audi? Ugh.
You did. What was that? You ruined it all.
Shit.
It's over.
Right.
We're done.
Now we're out. All right.
Embarrassing.
Stupid. Oh, someone's calling. Before should we take it? Should we take
Wow.
it?
Yeah. Let's
see.
do this.
Call from
Elo.
Oh, they hung up.
Okay, goodbye.
Damn it. Okay, we're out. Okay, I'm putting this back up. Okay, bye.